Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
It is a nice, brisk, chilly morning this morning. It's the coldest morning so far. I feel like I keep saying that.
But I was just going to say, you say that every day.
It's 20 degrees out this morning. It hasn't been this cold yet. I think the coldest we've seen so far is like 30 or 31. So it is chilly. I know yesterday I also said that we'd have the shell of the tiny house done. We need to come up with a new name for it because it's not so tiny, I guess. But we didn't get finished. We're gonna finish it today. We got a little bit left to do to the stairs, and then we can get the whole finished open so Gina can see the second floor.
I want to get up there, even if it's not all the way open.
It will be.
Stairs.
There's stairs. We just haven't finished them off and got the whole header opening done. And then we got to finish up the fly rafters with some sheathing, and then we got to get all of our fascia trim up, and then that's it. We're done. We're done. I shouldn't say we're done, but we're done with the shell. And then we can start on some of the interior work. The first thing we'll be doing is prepping it and getting it ready for insulation. There's a few things we need to do for that. So it's exciting. It's coming just in time because the cold weather is going to be here, and I am glad that we won't be framing it up in this colder weather.
I've been working on a lot of behind the scenes stuff for the interior, so hopefully that works out and the timing works out, because the door really hasn't worked out yet.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed it comes not later than it says, because it won't be good.
So we ordered our windows and our garage door at the end of August, and the garage door was supposed to be here, what, 3 weeks ago now? They first told us that, oh, it's built, they're waiting on the hardware, they're having issues getting the hardware. So Gina called and said, well, just send us the door, we'll see if we can find the hardware somewhere else. And they said, oh wait, the door hasn't even been made yet. That door won't be getting made until January.
So it's told that we're going to get it at the beginning of January, so it's being built at the beginning of January and getting it, I don't know. So sometime in January, hopefully, because I tried a different way, and that was going to be like 16 weeks minimum, and we don't want to wait that long. But we are going to have a temporary fix for now.
Yeah, we got to work on that this morning when we get up to the off-grid property, but the windows and the front door should be here in like 2 to 3 weeks. That's what they told us. So they told us in about 2 weeks we should have them. That's why I'm saying 3. Give us a little bit of leeway. I hope it's not any further out than that. The chicken's like, we don't care about the tiny house. Just give us our breakfast. I know. We're coming. Oh, I hope your new feathers grow back soon. A lot of our chickens are molting right now. There you go. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Hope.
Hungry.
Made it up to the off-grid property. It's a tad bit warmer. It's about 24 degrees out right now. That sun is coming out in full blast. It's supposed to actually warm up to the 40s today. So we will take it. The first thing I want to do is I want to build a temporary wall over our garage door opening. Because yesterday that wind was blowing and the direction of the wind is right into the garage door, which is a good thing. We designed the house that way. Our thinking is in the summertime, we can open up the garage door, get a breeze in there. We have windows that are gonna be up on the front wall, on the upstairs, and also on the back wall. So we're hoping when we open that garage door, when it's cool in the morning and at night, we can get a nice cool breeze going right upstairs and cooling off the whole house. But right now, this time of the year, without having a door, it is cold. So I wanna get that blocked off. And then we can work on the other stuff. So just in case if it gets windy again today, we're protected from that wind, because we're not leaving that doorway open like that until January. I bet you never realized your speed square is a really good ice scraper. just going 2 foot on center since this is just going to be temporary and we just need something to hold our plywood. We have some leftover 2x4s for bracing. We're going to use the 2x4s where we can, just because they're going to be coming out. It's just to hold some plywood for now. And I'm going to be using screws so that way when I go to take it out, we're not damaging the lumber. We can use it again later on. I like it. I'll get some plywood up now. I'm going to leave the plywood 8 feet tall, so it's going to be up and a foot. But it'll be overlapping, which is fine. It won't be 100% watertight, but this way I don't have to cut it back to 7 feet, so we don't waste anything. When we're all said and done, we'll take it off. We're just going to be screwing it on. We'll have 2 full 4x8 sheets of zip plywood. That's still going to be in perfect shape. I'll have to take these top couple of screws out, pull it back when I go to zip tape everything. So I can get a nice piece of zip tape on this horizontal joint. And I zip tape the upper ones wrong. You need to do the verticals first and then the horizontals. So that way your vertical ends are under your horizontals. It just looks nicer. I caught that mistake after doing the first one. One more little filler piece and we got it.
Garage door is going away.
No garage door for you. There's your garage door. Every time you want to get in.
Not the color I was expecting.
Now every time you want to get in, you just gotta take a few screws out.
Yeah. So hopefully by the time it gets nice out, we can replace this.
Or sooner.
Right.
Ready to go upstairs?
I'm gonna go up and see.
You're gonna have to crawl a little bit.
Crawl? I don't know if I want to crawl. Oh, it looks bigger from down here.
You just gotta duck your head. It's OSHA approved, don't worry. The lighting up here is terrible.
Terrible. What the heck? This is tiny. Will it look bigger when there's walls?
It'll probably look smaller when we got walls.
Really?
This is the bedroom areas.
This is like a bedroom.
It's got to be 2 and an office.
And a little sitting area.
battery died, yeah. Snapping quick.
Yeah, I'm right over here.
So I guess whatever is good for you halfway. Right. And just like that, we're done. I can't believe how fast this build has gone, Ken.
It's gone really well.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
I think 8 full days.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I want to thank Ken and his crew for coming out and helping me and Gina with this build. Ken and his crew have done an awesome job. Their quality of work is impeccable. Anybody in the area is looking for any garages, tiny houses, Airbnbs, anything, look them up. You service northern New Hampshire.
Right. Yep. Pretty much our radius of Lyndonville, Vermont.
Okay. Lyndonville. Yeah. I think for an hour within Lyndonville, Vermont. So if anybody in the area is looking for something, I'm going to leave a link down below to Ken's channel. You can contact him that way. And if you guys have been following along with our build and you haven't with Ken's videos, I'm going to have a link down below for that. Go check out his videos, and he's actually going to be working, I think next is an Airbnb.
That's right.
So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun project to follow along.
It'll be half the size of this.
Half the size of this, so it's going to be like a micro tiny house.
Micro tiny, tiny Airbnb.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's been really fun. I really enjoyed working with you and everybody.
We did too. It was great. Gino's great. Brought us pizza, you know.
Right.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Not that we work just for food.
Doesn't hurt though, right?
No.
Thank you. All right. See ya. Have a good one. The tiny house build is all done. Gina hasn't seen it all yet complete, so we have to do a walkthrough now.
Tiny house build is not all done, but the shell is all done, which
Yes.
is fantastic. We beat the snow.
We beat the snow. The tiny house shell build is all set. That's correct. Now we get to do the fun part and do all the inside work.
Yes, I'm busy working on stuff for that. Well, they've been up on the tall areas, which I'm grateful for not having to do.
Right. While we're out here, before we go in, I am glad we did the right side eave overhang. Now it tied into the roof nicely. We were able to actually save plywood the way we did the eave overhangs, so we didn't have to buy any more plywood for this part of the roof, so that was a bonus. We had enough grace. I had picked up some extra grace thinking I was going to need it, but we don't. We had enough grace during the original estimate for building everything, which is perfect. So now we got to go ahead and figure out what we want to do for windows on this wall, that back wall, and then this opening right here. I think we're going to at least get the back wall done before we get insulated. So that way that whole back wall can get done. On this side wall, it's going to be a lot of windows. So if it doesn't get done before insulation, we'll just rock twill that. And then the front, we got to figure out what we want to do for a door.
Yeah. This is going to be used for multiple uses, but one thing is going to be like kind of a seed start, greenhouse kind of area. So it's going to have lots of windows this way and then some kind of, I would think, glass door or something.
Glass
right
door,
here.
garage door.
Yeah.
We want to be able to access this area easily. So if we want to have carts in and out with all of our seed starts, we can. If we wanted to back the mule right up to it, we could and load a side-by-side or anything or a tractor up easily. This side is south-facing, so we're going to get all the sunlight to grow our seed starts. We'll use it for harvesting and prep work and stuff like that. So we're just trying to think what's going to be more functional for that kind of stuff. This won't be part of the house. This is our greenhouse is what we're calling it. So now...
But we also want it to look good. I mean, this is when you drive up our driveway, you're going to see this is going to be your first thing you see after solar, right?
Right.
So it needs to be functional, but look nice, and also kind of, it needs to match everything else.
We'll do a view from the road coming up in a little bit because we had one project we did before Ken showed up that we didn't put a video out on, so that'll be the next video. So once that video is out, then we'll do a drive-up video and show you what the tiny house looks like coming up the road. All right, let's go inside and get the grand tour.
Loving the little apron area, in between your feet up area. And the door should be coming within a few weeks, so that's good.
We're also going to be building some sort of roof over the door, so the roof will overhang the door and it'll also overhang the grate, so that won't be getting filled with snow once we have this little roof put up. So you'll walk in. We need to build a wall right where this drain pipe is. So this will be a hallway. We'll have a doorway opening here to get into the kitchen and living room area.
From here to here.
Oh, 4.5
feet-ish.
wide.
And then it will start the kitchen.
Right. And then on the back wall where these stairs go up, we're gonna have a wall, the whole length going all the way up, down to somewhere around here. And then all inside of this area is going to be our pantry.
All pantry. And then we can use underneath here as storage. Because I got a lot of kitchen gadgets. I got my Instant Pot, my crock pot, and all that kind of stuff can be able to sit in there without getting in the way of the shelving for the actual food and stuff.
Right.
Which is awesome. Big bowls, big stuff that you can't just stick in a regular cupboard.
We need to finish cutting out our doorways, but we're leaving them like this until we put our pocket door gadgets in. So we're gonna have a pocket door for entering the powerhouse and a pocket door for the bathroom. So in here, boom, where this pipe is, we'll have a wall going across. I know you can't see that great in here right now, it's dark. This half of the room is going to be the powerhouse, all of our solar components, and we'll put our freezers in here. Back here where Gina is leaving is going to be our bathroom and utility room for all of our heating and water issues. And then...
lovely stairs to the upstairs. Did you bring a tape measure? How am I gonna see stuff? Alright. It is warm here.
It is nice and warm up here. So I think right here is the halfway point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there'll be roughly a wall going across this way, and then a wall going where Gina is. 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. This one's probably gonna L out here, because we're gonna have a little office area. And then it will have a little jaunt here, so like, and then a sitting area. Just a small little sitting area, maybe a little desk right there.
We're gonna have 3 crank out windows on the back that are ordered. And the nice part is when we have our big garage door in downstairs, the draft comes up this way, and then we'll have these windows that are crank outs. So the goal is with that is we'll be able to create a nice convection or a chimney effect and cool off the upstairs of the house, because we can have these windows open and then also the bedroom windows open. And I'm hoping we can just get a good convection going on to cool off the house first thing in the morning and later at night in the summertime.
I think it's gonna look really good. I like the 3 little windows. They'll be crank out, so if we don't shut them, I don't have to worry about rain coming in, because they're gonna have that awning, and you can get the sun in here from maybe be able to look out in the woods. So I like these windows right here a lot.
It's gonna look nice.
I know there's no windows there yet, but they're ordered, and I think they're gonna look awesome once they're in.
We need to put 2 more uprights for our knee wall. We didn't know if those were gonna be in way of the stair, so we left them out for now, but now we can add them. So yeah, I think for now, the upstairs is good until we get it insulated. We're kind of gonna be working opposite. Normally you would do all your rough and wiring and your plumbing before you insulate, but us being in a northern climate, we've been in a big push to get the shell built before snow comes, because we didn't want to be building this in the snow. And I was in a big rush to get it all covered up and enclosed before we got any rain, because right now it's cold out still. So if the shell of any of it got wet, it would take a long time to dry it out. That being said, the cold weather's coming, so we want to get this insulated so we can heat it in here, and we're not working in a cold area. But there's also 2 parts to that. We're running on solar, and we're having our solar stuff inside the building. But in order to have our solar stuff inside the building can't get below 32 degrees. So we gotta be able to have the solar stuff and the heat up around the same time. So we need to have it insulated so we can do all that. So that's why we're kind of working a little bit backwards. It's because of our climate. We're coming into winter now. Actually, we're in winter for our climate. We've just been lucky and we haven't had a terribly cold winter. I talked to the spray foam guy, and he said since we have 2x6 walls, people do it both ways. Some people wait and insulate after the rough-in's done, and other people go ahead and do the insulation and then do all their rough-in wiring and plumbing. Boy, does it feel good to have the shell done and it all weather tight. I know a lot of people are saying it's not weather tight because the windows aren't in and the roof's not on. Well, in my head, it is weather tight. We have ice and water over the whole roof, so rain or snow or ice is not gonna get in. We don't have windows, but everything's boarded up except for the door. So in my head, it's weather tight. My goal is to get it weather tight so there's no weather that can get inside. We're not gonna get rain or snow all inside the house. And we made it, so it feels good. It came out really good. I had a blast working with Ken, Chad, and Dan, so I want to thank them. They did a really good job. Now we get to get on with the next phases. We have a couple of steps we could do. 2 directions we could go in right now. We can either finish up our solar, or we can start getting it ready for insulation. And that's gonna depend on when I hear back from the insulation guy of when they can start insulating. If they can start insulating sooner than later, we need to get ready for them. If we're gonna have a little bit of time before they can insulate, then we'll hop on the solar. We've actually got quite a bit of the solar work done. I haven't showed it in the videos because we worked on that over the weekends, and I wanted to keep all the building videos in a series, like all in sequence, and keeping them up with Ken, because if we would have imported, or if I would have put the solar videos in between, it would have messed up the whole build series. So there's already some of the solar stuff done. We couldn't finish it all because something happened. I'll save that for the video, but I'm excited. I can't wait. We have a lot of stuff going on. It is going to be a fun winter. We have a lot of projects to do. We got a lot of the stuff already here. We have some stuff ordered and waiting for it to come in, and we have more stuff that we still need to get. So it's gonna be a good winter. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And why aren't you subscribed? And if you are subscribed, just double check and make sure you are, because for some reason, YouTube likes to unsubscribe. Wow. And YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. I don't know why, they just do. So hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.